Hey, looks like we got 4 people in. Just let me know if you can hear me. Hopefully everything is balanced. If it's not, just speak up. I'm just gonna wait for some people to come in and then I'll introduce y'all in a moment, but four people there. Come, somebody, don't be shy, say something. Where the hell are my moderators? That's right, I didn't put that on this computer. Oh. Well. Alright. I'm not gonna talk until it's 4:80. I have things to say, but I'm just waiting for the audience. Alright, 5 people in, don't be shy to say something. Emily's here. Hey, good to hear from you, Emily. Good to see of you. Good for you to hear me. Glad you were able to make it. I thought there might have been some kind of complication or whatever, but that's good. Yeah, let me message Duelist. If he's able to. Yeah, unfortunately Sam had to go to work, so he could not make. Okay, cool. Alright, Mr. Top 10 list is here, Juan is here. Alright, yeah, I guess I can talk now, but happy second day of Kwanzaa to those who celebrate it. Hopefully my Jewish friends have had a good Hanukkah. Oh my god. I'm very sorry, I actually wanted to go live with voice yesterday. but there was some problems with the particular microphone driver. We needed a new splitter to be able to do this. It's been a while. I think it's been since October since I've been able to stream like this. So yeah, I'm glad the 8 people who are here and counting could make it. I mean, I guess kind of owe you guys an update. So some of you might have known this, but when I was working on a project in late October, my capture device, the driver that interfaces with the capture device in the computer, it got corrupted. And me and Toasty PC, he was really just generous enough to take some time out. And first off, can everybody hear me okay? I just want to know if this is balanced. I'm not using my Audio-Technica microphone. I'm using my Snowball. And I'm doing this on a different partition, actually. Normally I do this on my laptop. I'm doing this on a split setup. So it's a little bit... You hear me? Okay, hopefully the balance is fine. I have a little bit of volume from the TV because I don't like playing games on mute. It's weird to me. And hopefully there's not too much background noise. There's something going on in the other room, and unfortunately I don't have one of those universal remotes that controls the volume. But yeah. So in any case, not only did my capture device, the thing that allows you to display the audio portion, short circuit, but so too did my composite splitter, and it's extremely aggravating because that's how you play Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, and some of the other stuff, and Nintendo 64, anything with the red, white, and yellow cable. So that, and just some complications with me only working part-time. It's been a really big uphill battle to get that stuff replaced. And Sam was a really big champion on getting this all together. We really wanted to get these streams back up and going. Most of November, if you guys have paid attention, I've been pretty busy working on the Houston Arcade Expo project, which, that's still going. I still need to get that last part out. There just had been things going on that just made it complicated, but it's good to see the people here. I really do appreciate it. Even doing the test stuff yesterday, the watch time was excellent. So you people must love me. Now, Sam, we're trying to see if he can do one more stream, but it looks like he might be moving back. Most likely, it looks like he's going to be moving to Florida full-time, and I don't know. I do want to... It's nice just around this time of the year to hang out with people I care about in a virtual sense, but I'm glad people are here. So if it's good to see you, Michelle Baker, Emily, Miscellaneous, Mr. Top 10 List, Juan. Good to see y'all, and the 3 people who are invisible but are not commenting. So yeah, alright, so Sam let me borrow the Switch for a little bit. Right now at the moment I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! What is this game called? Yu-Gi-Oh! Link, Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution. We're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution, Michelle Baker. This, to my knowledge, I could be mistaken, but this is the most recent Yu-Gi-Oh! Video game, or one of the most recent. And what I really love about this game, from what I've played of it, is that this allows you to go through the 6, soon-to-be 7 generations of Yu-Gi-Oh! And allows you to reenact the big battles from the anime. Taking control of the characters, and what's the original series, GX, 5Ds, XL, Arc V, and Vrains. So hey, good to see you, GameStar. So what makes this game really good is that one problem with Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that there's a certain degree of lockout. You know what I mean? There's so many cards, so many strategies. It can be kind of intimidating if you're a newcomer. You know what I mean? You just want to you just want to play a game, but there's all this stuff to know. So this game does an excellent job putting into perspective all the different formats of Yu-Gi-Oh! And easing you into each one and learning the rules and stuff that was emphasized for that specific generation of Yu-Gi-Oh! So in my test streams, I got through most of the Battle City portion of the anime. And today we're going to conclude the battle with Merrick. I'm not sure how far into the campaign it is because I haven't beat this game. Most of my experience is just playing it here with y'all. I'm going to check chat in just a moment. I'm going to go update the description. Just bear with me. I only do this in one partition, but right now I'm having to divide my attention between two. And yeah, just you know, whether you have Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa. One person here celebrates Yuletide. I'm not gonna out them, but they do. Hope you all are enjoying yourself. Juan is talking about the end of the decade. I made a joke. Some of you guys might have seen this in some other places. That the only thing that changed about me from between now and last decade is that I'm about 10 pounds heavier. That's the difference. Mr. Top 10 List wants to know if they changed the virtual world filler. They did. They didn't have it. Yeah, I feel like it shouldn't be so hard to change the game info. This is a bit aggravating. There we go. I wish this font was bigger. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I am legally blind without glasses. And a lot of this shit is just really hard for me to read. There we go. Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution. So yeah, to those who follow the Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga or anime, we're going to reenact the battle. Juan's watching this on his new television. Pretty cool, Juan. I'm glad you got a chance to utilize it. I'm glad we can have Software Agents TV on your TV. That's pretty neat. Hopefully this stuff is updated. I'm not in a position where I can be doing voices, and I'm not sure how frequently I can do this. We're gonna have to play this by ear. I might be working full-time soon next week. I'm changing some things up, so we'll see where this goes. But hopefully, me and Sam have been working hard to try to get there to be some degree of regularity for this again. And just with the 9 people here, it makes me feel special. So thanks. To those who have been asking, I will be finishing my series on the Expo. If not by the end of the month, then I'll just have to be early January. That video is going to take a lot of work. Ooh, what? Now that is a secret, Emily. Juan says half of them is Doma. Do you mean that they have Season 4 or they don't do Season 4? Because the story completely skipped the virtual world. Thank you for joining us, GameStar. I don't know if Yu-Gi-Oh! Will be up your alley. I don't know if there's a generational difference. Michelle Baker mentioned us playing on the floor. You know, I wish we could have found a way to stream or record that. That would have been fun. But it's pretty neat. I think if there was a way we could do me and Mr. Top 10 list playing Yu-Gi-Oh, that would be a lot of fun. Let's see. One of my friends is saying that he can't make it. That's too bad. Sorry, friend. Mr. Top 10 list wants me to play Legendary Ocean. Alas, I do not own that card. Monsters cannot attack the turn they are summoned. That is a problem. I wonder if this will make a difference. Yeah, so we're doing Yami Merrick. I might have understated that. Hopefully I have the tools I need. If people were eavesdropping on the test streams, man, some of the cards in the decks here, you just get to see in practice how some of these strategies are a bit illogical. He lost life points because he ain't smart. Card destruction. Wonder if I can steal something from him. He has 2 Raws in his deck. That's not cool. Let's see. I wonder if I can steal it from him. Let's do brain control, actually. Let's see. Well, you know, this is just about having fun. Okay, nope, can't do that. Actually, that might have been a pretty bad idea, but oh well. Just the poker nights in general, Yugi's poker nights, King's Night, Queen's Night, Jack's Night. I like the aesthetic, but they're not good cards. That comment was pretty sweet, Michelle. Thanks. This doesn't look good, but we're gonna try to plow through. So Nidoria, that's probably gonna destroy Revival Gem. Nope. I guess this AI ain't that dumb. The music got reused, it sure did, Juan. Some of this is from the PSP games. So, what do y'all think? I have a little bit of free time now. Do you want me to just do this the rest of the night? Do you want me to move on to some NES games? Because I might be kind of doing this as an ulterior motive to also record some NES video game footage. But this is a game I've been meaning to play and stream for a while, so I'm not sure what y'all want. I always try this to be the people's channel. Let's see. Emily wants me to do Barbie Horse Adventure. I don't have anything necessary to do that. I'm gonna lose now. Oh, I know where I messed up. I probably shouldn't have taken Revival Gem. Do I have anything to get rid of that Vengeful Black Spirit? That Vengeful Black Spirit thing causes some issues. Miscellaneous says that she has a friend who used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Hardcore. He stopped because it got expensive. He knew very well at the time. Miscellaneous, I used to play in tournaments. And I did, from 2003, I did non-sanctioned locals because you can't do some of the stuff where money and cards are at stake unless you're 18. And then I came back from 2008 to 2011. But I left it at that. The game, I mean, it's not... I went through a period of unemployment, and the family went through a time of hardship, so there was no Yu-Gi-Oh-ing to be doing there at that time, but things have changed and it's all good. Yeah, one of my first jobs ever, that's impossible in the anime. It's actually pretty, I think the odds are pretty decent. He played a lot in tourneys too. Yeah, one of my issues, I've probably talked about this in the past. The Yu-Gi-Oh community, and this could probably apply to other trading card games, I find it to be very self-effacing. And I mean that in the sense, or self-cannibalizing. And I mean that in the sense, Toasty PC might be joining us, that there just seem to be... Hey, there you go! I was just talking about you, Toasty. Good to see you, man. Really good to see you. Yeah, Wicked Mike Karibo, I don't care. So I was just saying, we're in the middle of Yu-Gi-Oh! Link Evolution. We finally got voice enabled. Not on my best microphone, but at least y'all can hear me. Hopefully I'm balanced. If I'm not balanced, let me know. Balance is important. Great timing. Impeccable timing. So what I was trying to say is, the problem with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community, I find that there's just a lot of self-cannibalizing going on, and that's why I distance myself from it. And that, beyond the fact that, just by the way trading card games work, things go obsolete, I don't think it's nearly as bad as the Pokemon trading card game where hundreds of cards get removed from the card pool because of set rotation. But with Yu-Gi-Oh! You could, you know, buy a deck and it would be viable for part of the format, and then like other players will shame you for that. There's a lot of just bad talking, bad enunciation. There's a lot of bad manners and obsolescence, and I saw it going on for more than 1 year, and I just got really sick of it. I think there's also just, there's some degenerate tactics that Konami kind of, I don't know if I want to say they encourage it, but I feel like they should be doing more crackdowns on it. The meta is dumb, but the ban list, I understand. The ban list happened because towards, you know, when I was playing, there were way too many OTK strategies. Sorry about that, I had to sneeze, so I turned off my microphone. Toasty said that would be logical, Konami aren't logical. Konami is actually pretty smart in how they run Yu-Gi-Oh! They do things that are annoying, but they're smart and evil. So I won't criticize them too much. King's Knight is not a card you want to draw, because in order to use King's Knight's effect, you need Queen's Knights on the field. You need it in exactly this order. King's Knight and Queen's Knight, and then you get to summon Jack's Knight. If Jack's Knight's in your hand, it's a dead draw. You can't use this ability. What? Okay, at least it's till the end of the turn. Miss Lane says her friend mentioned the toxic community. There was cheating. How do you even cheat at Yu-Gi-Oh? Carlos, people mark their cards. I've seen it. People find clever ways to mark their cards. There's other stuff like stacking the deck, marking your cards, and unfortunately, payola. I'm dead serious. There was one high rank player who he was accepting payola. Insane stuff like that. Is the description updated correctly? There you go, Queen's Knight. Queenie, I could have used you earlier, lady. You've heard of it, but you never played it. What did you never... What's Gwent? I'm gonna go for an obelisk finish, if that's cool with y'all. Try to finish with an Egyptian god card. That'd be pretty cool. It's a card game based on the thing from Witcher. Oh yeah, I've never played Witcher. One of my friends, Michelle Marcel, is a pretty big fan of the series. She liked it before it became popular. And she's been pressuring me for years to play Witcher 3. I haven't gotten around to doing it. Alright, let's take out Help Limmer with Obelisk. Can't do the effect, but that's okay. Pale. Oh, damn, that's right. I can't attack with... Oh, well, we'll find a way. Miscellaneous says, Payola in a trading card game? That's crazy. It sounds crazy, but, I mean, when there's tens of thousands of dollars... Oh, you ass. Oh, no. He did Lava Golem? That sucks. Oh, well, it's cool to finish up Lava Golem. And they got 1,000 life points, idiot. Let's see, she asks, because any trading card game makes you think of Gwent. Makes you think of an ex who wasn't obsessed with it. Kylos wants to say, why do people see it going, her, Witcher 3 is fun to jump into? You gotta play 1 and 2 and read the books. That's too much homework, man. Reminds me of people who say you gotta watch Clone Wars before you see Star Wars Episode 3. Continuity lockout is bad, but good material is good material, the way I see it. This rat is gonna try to run me out of life points. Lava Golem. Dark Geroid. You try to play Witcher 2, you didn't understand anything. I didn't even hear of those games until later. I gotta be frank. I can't attack this. I might lose again. This ass. The first game was easy because Geralt had amnesia. I'm sorry to say this, I might lose unless something changes really soon. No, this is gonna be it. Stupid Lava Golem burn me. What do you want? Do you want me to try to win this with Yugi's deck, or do you want to... if I lose one more time, do you want me to use my main deck? Because, you want me to just try to use the heart of the cards or use my own setup? Because I don't know if you guys just want me to try to do this with the character decks, and I lose. Hence, you can't win. This would really suck if, it was like in the anime where, you know, you die if you don't win. Let's see. Miscellaneous says that she shouldn't be surprised. She knows a guy who managed to do for his son. Did Payola to win a Pokemon Worlds tourney? Oh man. Look, I gotta be honest with you. When I played the Pokemon organized play when I was younger, there were a lot of really shitty, mean people there. That's bad. I think they might have been... There were some nice ones, don't get me wrong. And I met this really cool lady from Japan at an international tournament, but I don't want to get into it too much. There's mean people everywhere. Like me. I don't want to use Spellbind. What do I need Spellbinding Circle for? That guy is less scum anyway. See, one of my friends in Discord wants to know if I've seen The Mandalorian. I am not paying for any streaming services at the moment, and it might be that way for a few months. I need to cut overhead. Which, that reminds me, I'm gonna link my coffee in case anybody wants to help me out. Baby Yoda. Yeah, I don't know the context of that. I have no context. I don't know what that means. Is Yoda a baby? Is it a prequel? Is it his son? How is Baby Yoda formed? Well, Michelle, when a mommy Yoda loves a daddy Yoda. Dad. When a man loves a woman. Here's one other thing. Something I'm trying to work out. Figure out the logistics of it. I can't make any promises. Y'all know what happened. I'm hearing my voice echo. We all know what happens the last time I made a promise. Okay. And I hope I'm not potentially embarrassing anybody. If you want me and Michelle Baker and Laura Fedora to stream together, let me know in the dialogue box there. But I can't promise anything. So, just... This is called a pitch. Let's see. Carlos said, stop right there, criminal son. Because that's something I really would like to be a possibility next year. Yeah, I need to take care of some financial things, but that's something that I would really like to do. I also want to stream with Mr. Top 10 List again really badly. It's just... It's not easy. Something that pisses me off is that all the people I want to be with, they don't live in Texas. It's so annoying. Let's see. If we can make it to where Fruit is, you can attempt Barbie. I had to be like a parent telling their kid about having a candy bar, but we'll see. And I also need to talk to her about that, because people like Laura. I love Laura. Laura, again, not to potentially, like, you know, out. I feel like I'm walking on eggshells with this stuff. Laura has a very complicated life. It's always a joy when she's in one of our videos, but she just has one of those routines that I salute somebody who's able to do what she does in a given day. I'll just say that. So it looks like Carlos and Emily and Juan are on board. Okay, cool. I'll pitch it up. I want to bring it to people. I'll bring it up to people in a few weeks. But no promises. I just want to see where the interest lies. Let's see here. Where's DJ Weird Sister? I'm assuming that you're pulling my leg, Emily. I've never spoken to DJ Weird Sister, but if anything, she's like an ensemble dark horse of Mr. Top 10 list repertoire. People would like her, but I just, you know, it's like searching for Bobby Fischer. It's very complicated. She lives near you. Oh, okay. I hope she's fine. I've never interacted with her, but there are people who, well, they leave comments. They also message me on Discord and other places, and they want to know where she is. So she has a fan club. You never know where your fan club might be. Alright, let's weaken Legendary Fiend, because that could be a problem. Mr. Top Talent. Yeah, it's so weird. Juan points out that Dark Jurate is part of the Roid archetype. Juan's not joking. He's not joking. He's not being facetious or silly. He means it. Soul Exchange. I miss my battle phase anyway. Alright, unless he does a dick move like he uses Lava Golem, which knowing my luck, that would probably be the next card he draws. I think I might be in the clear this time around. But yeah, Juan, I know it's part of the Roid archetype. My brother wanted to build a Roid deck at one point, so we looked up that ruling and we were really amused by that. When we played casually, Sam would put Dark Jurate in his decks as a rogue option. Hit that in Nidoria. He pulled a fast one on me. Let me just mute that. Yeah, salt his life points. I think we're in good standing. Where's DJ? Where's... Yeah, I think that Vengeful Bog Spirit really just kind of screwed him. time to finish this off. Let's... I should have expected that was Legendary Fiend, doesn't matter. Are we gonna fight Steven or String? Juan, we dueled Strings yesterday. I say we're fluctuating between 6 and 9 people. That's quite a number to be fluctuating between. So, Merrick's evil side has been banished forever. Let's see. One of my friends says, is there a duel when Kaiba duels? This shit. Yeah! Okay, you know what? We'll do it, because you might have missed that. So, Candid, this one's for you. Juan, why do you keep saying Gummy Bear? I don't know all the Yu-Gi-Oh memes. We'll go back in time a little bit, like the Sonic the Hedgehog song. Yeah, and just a refresher, our volume is okay. We're all good. Let's see what we got here. I'll just defend with that. That's a pretty lousy hand, actually. So yeah, the next one does look like it's the Doma arc. Interesting, interesting. Desferal Imp, I feel like, is a card that Kaiba is semi-known for using. But that is not a good card. At least not for what his strategy is. It really messes up your consistency. Because the effect is mandatory, it doesn't give you the option. You have to shuffle the card back in your deck. It's a reference to Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge. Juan, you gotta understand something. The last time I saw Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridged was 12 years ago. And I just don't think it's funny. So... and I'll put a period at the end of that sentence now. Kaiser Glider, attack her Zolga. Why White dragging his other famous card? What other famous card? Period T. So a lot of you are 90s kids here. I don't know if you ever had, like, for lack of better words, some of these bitchy people will go, yeah, well, you know what? I'm crossing my T's and dotting my I's. I remember people saying that back in the 90s. That's pretty uncool. Sorry, somebody's messaging me. Period T. No, don't activate it. I don't need that. I don't know if Duelist is here, but I was telling him one thing that I thought was interesting, because I like these kind of topics for discussion. He was asking if the Yu-Gi-Oh! Decks from the anime and manga if they're practical in real life, and I had said that Kaiba's decks almost work. And seeing it in action, I think you see how they almost work. The issue is that some things like, again, Death's Feral Imp is contrary to Kaiba's strategy. But, you know, the Blue Eyes stuff is pretty powerful. And generally, if you were to quantify his decks, which is impossible because they have whatever cards the writers want them to have, generally, Kaiba's decks and strategies are actually really well balanced. Okay, so folks, we're almost an hour into this. I'm not really tired or bored, but I just want to know how long you would like for me to do Legacy of the Duelist. Would you like me to just do this all night? Move on to NES Classics on Switch? Because I'm not changing consoles. I'm sticking with the Switch. Can't do anything. Let's see. Mr. Top Sellers can Fox with old school Yu-Gi-Oh! All day. So how far is it? How old does it have to be old school Yu-Gi-Oh? Because I hear some of these younger kids talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! And somebody called something. Somebody said that a card from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds was a really old Yu-Gi-Oh! Card, and ladies and gentlemen, I just don't see it. She summoned a Dark Lord. Hey, she didn't use that in the anime. Let's see. Ram is here. Common Ram error. He wants to know where Sam is. Sam is at his job. I think he's about ready to finish off his job. We don't know if he'll be able to make it to these streams, unfortunately. We're going to Spring on Saturday. We're doing something with Saturn on Monday. I don't know when his last day at work is. We don't know if Sam is coming back. I'm really sorry. He might just be in text box. Is Hunt says 1999 to 2004 is old school. But good to see you, Ram. Ram's helped me out a lot with recent videos, especially involving arcade games. Toasted PC would like to see some NES classics. Maybe I might cap this off with some Zelda. Would that interest anybody? The original Zelda? Because that's relative to some videos I'm working on. I think if I'm gonna play something, I'm only gonna make it relative to some videos I want to do next spring. What do you think? Zelda sounds dope. Okay, Michelle Baker, that might be later, so I don't know how late you're willing to be for this, but yeah, Zelda is a pretty dope game. I think I'm going to finish up this duel, win or lose, and take a drink break. It'll be a non-alcoholic beverage to those with weaker constitutions. That's not good. It's life points, but I'm going to bounce that sucker. You know, I've worked for tomorrow. Okay. Smash Brothers for all the good little boys and girls. That's a great reference, Juan. And it's a total lie. Mr. Sakurai did not say that. Alright, if I attack Keldo, Kaiser Glider will go back into my hand, so we're going to attack Agito. Ishizu's deck. Sorry, I'm a little bit on autopilot, and I'm juggling a bunch of conversations here. Ishizu's deck, for those not familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh!, a lot of her monsters are, they're earth fairies, they're sand fairies. No, they're not earth. Yeah, sorry, they are Earth Fairies. They have a very odd Egyptian look to them. She did not use this card in the anime and the manga, though. The Dark Lord Ede Are. I'm not familiar with that. I know the Dark Lord archetype. Those guys are pretty cool. Anyway, I can't do anything else, so I'm just gonna end my turn. Oh, do you want me to... It looks like there was a duel from the next arc. Would you like me to do a duel from one of the other Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, or would you like me to continue to duel monsters? Because I'm thinking, since I'm going to have the Switch for a few weeks, maybe I might stream this game in chronological order from Duel Monsters to the most recent Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, if I can, because unfortunately a lot of these projects, they start and stop. Continue this. I want to see some love for 5D. We got 1 vote for Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. I'm assuming Mr. Top 10 List has 1 vote for... to go in order. Because it's pretty crazy to see the speed. That looks dangerous. I'm going to get rid of that. Let me draw a card. They had the voice actor who plays Ishizu in the 4Kids dub duel, the voice actor who plays Joey in the 4Kids dub. That's pretty neat. I like it. Ishizu's voice actress, she just does not... I really love her voice, and she doesn't get to do a lot of stuff, so... Seeing her do a public appearance is pretty cool. Necromancy for Kids is here. Hey, Necromancy. I don't remember if you're new to the channel, but welcome to Software Agents TV. I remember seeing you in Mr. Top 10 List channel. Nice, a true Kaiba deck. Yes, this allows you to reenact duels from the anime. And that's what we're doing right now. I'm actually... Shizu has me on the ropes. I gotta find a way to turn the tables. Or, I can't attack. Oh no, that's bad. That's really bad. Oh my god, I didn't mean... I messed... I was trying to do Shrink and then do Crush Card Virus. That might have screwed me. Damn it. Yeah, I lost this game over. That was stupid. But thanks for joining us. Yugi was Duel 0, Kaiba was Tier 1. What made Kaiba so good? Let's try again. Candid wanted to see me duel Kaiba with Ishizu. How does this sound? How about I duel Ishizu as Kaiba? Juan wanted some 5Ds love, so we'll do that. Get some synchro action in there. And then I will continue on to do the Duel Monsters era stuff. Does that sound good to you guys? Necromancy for Kids says that Kaiba has some really broken cards. We were talking to Duelist, if you remember Mr. Top 10 List content. Duelist is in some of his streams. I think if you were to make some of Kaiba's decks in real life, I'm not going to pretend that you're going to be a tournament winner, but his decks are very similar to what somebody would use in real life. They almost have it. He uses multiples of cards. He's one of the few main characters who does. Like a real strategy. This is already a bad start. That's not a good hand. Those are 3 dead cards there. This stinks. Can't even use a... This blows. Kaiba has some really broken cards. Yeah, there's... Crush Card Virus is ridiculous in the anime and the manga. Absolutely ridiculous. Tier list and the meta are dumber. Good observation, Juan. Unfortunately, I might have already lost just because I'm getting bad hands here. And when I say that, it's just, I mean, look here. Obelisk, Kaiser Glider, Blue Eyes. I can't play these. Ring of Destruction. The Trap Fusions. Yeah, the Trap Fusions are in this game. That's pretty cool. When I was younger, I didn't like that story arc because, I mean, that was filler for the anime. That wasn't in the original manga. I felt like they were really pulling cards out of their ass. But when they found a way to make them work in the real game, that was cool. Let's try one more time. If not, I'll move on to 5Ds. Is that okay with everybody? A monster with infinite attack. Let's see here. This not quite dead, but nothing I can immediately play. Let's just get that Blue Eyes out. See, yeah, Duelist, if you're listening to this, which I don't think you are, Gadget Soldier is not a good card. There's nothing strategic about playing Gadget Soldier. Kaiba uses it because he used it in the anime and the manga. That's why it's here. It's just little oddballs like that. But, you know, Blue Eyes is pretty viable. It's become... I don't follow the meta too much because I don't play organized play anymore. But Blue Eyes has... I think in one format it was kind of a beast. She summons Wadapon. How cute. Alright, that thing can hurt me though. Alright, that's pretty bad. So if I had my GameCube out, I would show you my Kaiba deck in that game, but I'm not sure. Anyway, Necromancy for Kid. There we go. So there we can play that. Cool. Gonna finish the paperwork? Okay. Yeah, Necromancy. I will be testing out my new capture. What? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. The deck doesn't have... That's dumb. Oh my god. That's a... Why even put in there? For filler? Oh my god. I'm probably gonna move on to 5Ds because that's dumb. Of course, I'm not winning when I don't have my microphone on. But yeah, anyway, Necromancy for Kids. I'll maybe somebody could link to my Twitter when I come back. I'm gonna take like a quick water or snack break. If you want to keep on top. Kaiba used Twin Thunder. Yeah, that's dumb. Ladies and gentlemen, if I was making this deck, he'd have Twin Thunder Dragon in it. But this, that put me in a pickle. Yeah, that's dead. I can't use any of these. Alright, I'll move on. I'll move on to 5Ds, and then I'll do the first duel of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Waking the Dragons arc. Snacks and shit. Yeah, you know, that's how we end sentences in Pennsylvania. So this is when Yusei has to build a ridiculous deck. We're just totally jumping from one series to the next. So to my friends who are not brushed up on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Lore, I'm very sorry. But Yusei is the protagonist of 5Ds. He gets sent to prison early in his season. He gets stripped of his deck, and then a bunch of prisoners help him make that deck. They got most of those cards to make this deck here. And he actually no, I think this is when he duels somebody in like a prison fight, essentially. No, we don't have his makeshift deck. This is when he borrows somebody else's deck. So let's see. I don't know how chronomalies work. Let's take a look how this works. Who knew prisoners could be so adept at dueling cards? Michelle, the thing you have to understand is that in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, especially not so much the manga, but in the Yu-Gi-Oh! anime, the entire world revolves around this freaking trading card game. It's ridiculous. Jack Alice is pretty cool. I play him a lot of character duels. 5D's character is worse than a lot of Season 1 character. Oh, you don't like the 5D's character? I like Yusei and Jack. Jack is a jerk, but at least he has a decent arc. I like a lot of his cards aesthetically. Alright. I don't know what's being set up here. I don't really think I have a way to go on the offensive, but let's see what we got here. Chronomaly. Chronomaly Moe. I don't have any synchro set up, so what am I doing here? You like 5Ds, but power-wise they're weaker? Do you mean in terms of the... I'm not sure. Flamenco! Good to see you, Flamenco. They revealed the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Protagonist the other day, didn't they? Yes, they did. Curly was in a cult. She certainly was. Yu-Gi-Oh's wacky. Which is why I don't get why people take it so seriously. Lighten up, dude. It's just a card game. So, Necromancy, how long have you been following Software Agents? I recognize you from Mr. Top 10 List channel. It's good to see you here. I get kind of humbled when people migrate. Cult leader iCarly. Yeah, let's blend franchises together. Alright, looks like we need this Chronomaly Cabrera Trebuchet. What the hell is that? Tribute one other Chronomaly monster. Its attack becomes 0. Okay. Heyo. Flamenco is Alpha and Omega. Hello. Oh, you're doing the Homestar Runner voice. Hello. My name is Flamenco. Are you talking about Karen Strasman? I don't personally know any Karens. Karen's a very beautiful name. Oh! Oh! Okay. Okay, yeah, in my mind I used to call you Supreme. Yeah. I had some other names at one point. You know, calendar. Okay. Alright. See, I thought you knew me through him, but I guess you knew me through him, but I guess you know him through me, or there's some coincidence. The internet is not a very big place. But that's cool. Alright, this is what we're going to do. We're going to activate Chronomaly, Colossal Set Effect, banish it, and target that Force Raider. I don't know if I should suicide with that Phantom Beat. No, let's... It won't let me go back. Alright. Yeah, it's like chess. You do the move. I could be misremembering who I already know. I don't know. Memory is a bitch, isn't it? But that's cool. Sorry I didn't link in the chat, but good to see you here. It's the real Togepi, please stand up. I don't understand your reference, Juan. Yeah, but in any case, Necromancy, I'll be at this for a few hours. I've been meaning to do this for a while. I'm really excited to be doing it again, so we'll be at it for a little bit. I'm probably going to take a few breaks, because all this talking really dehydrates you. I'm probably going to lose. I'm sorry, Juan. You know, I'm probably going to use my main deck, because I don't understand. I don't know how this archetype works, but I don't understand why they seem to have all these potentials for setups, but they don't give you any synchros or anything. It doesn't make any sense. Real Slim. What does Togepi have to do with Slim Shady? Alright. Time to cheat. It's where they give you Chronomalies, but they're not in that era. I guess it's because Yusei used the old... Yeah, because in the anime, Yusei's deck was based on, it was based on, like, Crystal Skulls, but those cards were not made into real cards, so that's their way of substituting it. Cheat to win. It's not cheating, it's just, bending the rules greatly. Okay, I'm doing this, and then I need some crackers or water or something. My deck isn't great, by the way. You really do have to grind for things. It's a pretty basic, I mean, it's like a starter deck, but slightly modified. But I have a few tricks. Claim that Link Zone. Yeah, that wasn't a Yu-Gi-Oh! 5 days. You honestly hate the Link's mechanic. I think they look really cool, but I find them to be kind of regressive. I feel like it's a way to really quell down on some of those Synchro and Xyz plays getting out of control, but I think they just create a Link problem. How can we make it even easier to combo 500 times in a turn? You put it more succinctly than I did. Liberty at last. They advertise it as slowing down the game, but they in fact sped it up. I've seen both. It's not great. I also don't like how it kind of made older formats obsolete. Some of my friends, when we play casually, we haven't played casually in a few months, so we've made kind of an imaginary format that's similar to Zexcel era Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, here's my spirit. Yeah, I protected my monster, but I need to retaliate against that Jiraigumo. There we go. That's what I needed. You have to go back to certain areas to play certain decks. Some decks just can't be used nowadays. That's kind of a problem. But that's what I kind of like about this game. I think this game, more than any other Yu-Gi-Oh game I've ever played, it not only represents every single era, but it really eases you into the mechanics of how the game changed over time. And I think that's really cool. I hadn't seen that before. Getting into this game can be pretty overwhelming because there's more cards than there are Americans. And this game has, I think it has about 9,000 cards in it. That's a pretty big card pool. I think in real life there's about 10,000. It's still quite a bit. Goat format is old school. Yeah, I used to play Goat format, but it has its own problems. You run 3G or Ragumo. Yeah, I did that in a skill drain deck, but don't tell anybody about that. Yeah, Necromancy for Kids. I don't know if you're aware of this, but I met Sparky, Sparky, at a convention recently. Really cool, nice guy. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, damn it. Oh well, I still got the advantage. The strategy I have here, I guess it's pretty similar to an aggro beatdown format, but I just have more Xyz. There's also, frankly, a few starter deck cards. Let's see. In Discord, somebody's asking, is this channel 2 people? Software Agents is run by 3 people, and then we have a few other collaborators. Hope that answered your question. I hope that didn't complicate things for him. That was a good opportunity, and I had to take it. I have a series, I don't know if you've seen it on Software Agents, but I have a series on that convention. I'm still working on it, obviously not now, but I want to get it done, if not by next week, probably early January. Next week, well, next week is early January, soon. Soon, I'll find the time. Life is complicated right now. If only you could... If only your soul was a vessel that could control multiple bodies at once. Like a puppet master. Then life will be similar. Let's see, Juan says indeed it is. Juan says Kappa approved. Juan, I'm not too worried about the Kappa stuff. We marked everything as teens and older, just to be safe. Down goes Bolt Tanner. So, we'll do the lockdown duel. This is the duel where you say built a deck with cards that he got from prisoners. Pretty neat. It's pretty preposterous. Actually, no, I was gonna get my snack. I'm pretty... Haven't eaten in a few hours, so let's... Okay, I'll be back in like 10 minutes. But it's... What Yusei did was pretty preposterous. But I think it's cool. I like him a lot as a character because I think he can be very tactical. He's not a strategist. He's a tactician. He gets into these situations and he knows how to adapt on the fly. And I just think that's really neat. But I'm going to take a quick little break. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. I'm gonna mute my microphone, get some water and some chips or something. Who the hell wants to see my messy ass room? That was a mistake. But yeah, I just had some crackers and got some soda. Hopefully, there's no... What's the word? No, something. If I wasn't doing anything inappropriate. Anyway, welcome back, me. Excuse me. Who's still here? Looks like I maintain my audience. So yeah, you say built a deck that based on cards that he received from members of the facility, which is a prison that he gets thrown into at the beginning of 5Ds. Necromancy for Kids says captivating. What's captivating? Me turning my webcam on by mistake? The story. How are the sound levels? Is everything nice and balanced? Also, looks like somebody joined the chat. Sorry I missed you, but welcome. Okay, let's get rid of that. And I don't need that. Draw 2. Godwin, the guy. Sounds good? That's good to know. So in the anime, Yusei uses this card, blasting the ruins to win. I wonder if I can get his luck. Well, really should be about strategy, not luck. Let's put this here for now. It's pretty aggravating because this jerk's strategy is to try to run you out of cards. And the deck he uses is not very good. Necromancy. Can I call you Slayer to make it shorter? Because in my mind, I mostly just call you Slayer. Slayer says he likes the chain archetype and was disappointed they didn't print it more. Some things just do not go the way you think they would. I guess that's a pretty roundabout statement to make, but it's also the truth. Alright, being able to deal 4,200 damage at once is pretty cool. Actually, Necromancy, one of my friends, you might know him as Strange Butts. He doesn't, he's just Paul these days. He had a deck, I thought it was a pretty cool idea. He would use Scapegoat and then use the sheep tokens and combine it with Matazu the Zapper and United We Stand, and I just thought that was a pretty cool strategy. He had some really neat unorthodox strategies. One of his decks we used in Yu-Gi-Oh! 2006, so maybe if I pull out the GameCube and we get the composite stuff set up, I'll message you and I could show you sometime. Let's get rid of that guy. That's gonna be a problem. Something about Mammoth Graveyard. Yeah, you want that top 10 Mammoth, so... Yeah, talk to Mr. Top 10 List. I guess Kim couldn't make it. Alright, we cannot attack that guy, unfortunately, so... Let's bluff with that for now. Taza the Zapper was your boy. I mean, not too bad. He cannot be change control. You do an equip card, you can do some serious damage with it. Reverse Trap. What a confusing card. I hope my slurping isn't obnoxious. I'm sorry. I just, really thirsty. So put that there, and let's attack that Iron Chain Blaster. Gonna mute the mic for a sec. I do have a question though for y'all there. Would you like to see us on camera more, or would you like to see me on camera? Because I'm not as self-conscious about my appearance as I used to be. Part of the thing is, like 2 years ago, I was about 20 pounds heavier, and I've just been eating healthier and losing weight and what have you. I don't know if people really want to see my ugly face, but just curious. I want to know. We do want software agents to be the people's YouTube channel. Alright. Time to unveil the secret of the bandit, which will get rid of one card, but it's one less card to worry about. Juan uses a water deck. I don't know when I can use a water deck. If I had Yu-Gi-Oh! 2006. Stay tuned on my Twitter one. We will be doing a composite test. So maybe we can use some torrential damage. It's whatever too, okay. Okay, we get rid of that Fiendish Chain. Taza can attack, and that should be for the win. But the Bewitchment Phantom Thief, this is not a card you're ever going to see in a competitive deck, unless something very unlikely happens. I don't think this card was even released in English. I think it's an OCG exclusive. I love the artwork of that, by the way. We'll just try to bluff with that. Actually, no, I think that's game anyway. Juan wants to know, he doesn't know why people think Frog the Jam is so powerful. There is an extremely powerful OTK combo you can do with him. Watch that video I did with Mr. Top 10 List for more information. And then Armstrong gets arrested. Think about the irony, a cop getting arrested. Okay. I'll continue with the Duel Monsters era anime stuff. So, this will be covering the Doma arc. Let's read this here. After Yugi Moto's victory over Merrick, are we able to post links in the chat? Only moderators are allowed to. What are we linking to exactly? If not, just type out the thing and do .com, because that's not part of the forum rules. I'm really sorry. Somebody tried to spam something inappropriate, and we try to keep this PG-13. It's a picture of a deck. Can you just do the URL, replace the dot with a dot, DOT, and then do com? And you're not hot linking directly. You're not stealing from somebody's website, right? Panic ensued as real monsters appeared all over the world. Worse still, Yugi's Egyptian god cards were stolen. No! How could this have happened? Grandpa, are you alright? Yugi the god. Who's gone, Grandpa? Your cards. You're strong. I don't know. I messed up the voices. Okay, so it's dumb. Don't leave them at the game shop, Dingleberry. I've never liked that part. That's pretty dumb. Even for as ludicrous as the anime is, so... stuff happens and then Mai's a bad girl and gotta duel her. I wasn't expecting them to cover this. They skipped the virtual world. I thought Juan was joking me. I never trusted her, Raphael. I never trusted her. Okay, come on. It drives me crazy that Joey always wears his school uniform in this game. I really would have liked to see his coat or his white and blue shirt. That's pretty ridiculous. Rowdy My Valentine. Sounds like that could be a trading card. Let's see. Somebody in Discord whose name rhymes with Candid said, "Show my Valentine's boobs." No, I don't think they give you that option in this game, Candid. Okay, so you're trying to show me a deck there. Some kind of barrel dragon deck. Interesting. Rumble Roses. Guys, let's try to keep this BD13. Let's see, what does Claw of Hermos do? Oh, looks like I guess I could summon that really gimmicky, Time Magic Hammer card, I guess. This card had one of the most convoluted effects I've ever heard in my entire life. Must be special summoned with Claw of Hermos using a spellcaster monster. Target one other face-up monster in the field. If it battles an opponent's monster, you can roll a 6-sided die, banish the opponent's monster until the standby phase of the nth turn after this activation. So now we turn it into calculus. Let's do it. Joey Wheel is a math nerd. You don't even know it. I think I'm gonna regret this, but let's go. Oh wow, this card sucks. I totally misunderstood its effect. Oh jeez. Oh, damn. Alright, let's just roll with it. That's what Joey would do. Either that or I misplayed it. Time Hammer's OP. Are you serious? You pulling my leg. I think I misunderstood it because I've never played this. I just remember it's effect. No, it's effect. Okay, then I'm just being stupid. I apologize. That's a bad attack though. Yeah, you're not going to do much damage with 500 attack. Okay. Well, that was a misfire, but we all know that Joy Wheel makes misfires and stuff. It's how you rebound. So let's do that. And let's steal her monster. Somebody's posting something really inappropriate. Cyber Harpy is absolutely useless. Why is she useless? She's a more powerful Harpy lady. Yeah, I understand it now on Slayer. I think the problem is that I just jumped the gun and summoned it too soon. So my apologies. It doesn't suck. There are worse cards in Joey's decks. it's certainly no Swordsman or Landstar, that's for sure. Which, in spite of Swordsman and Landstar sucking, I have a soft spot for him. You have to have a monster to equip it too. That's right. Okay. If I do Marauding Captain's effect, can I copy that Harpy Queen with Copycat? Why did they make that into a brown card? Make what into a brown card? What do you say? I think I'll just suicide with Copycat. Excuse me. Otherwise, it's okay. Oh! Alright, I'll just pass. Well, Cyber Harpy... Here's the wacky thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like a lawyer's game. Cyber Harpy really doesn't have an effect. It's an effect monster, but it doesn't do anything. Cyber Harpy's effect, it being in parentheses, means that that's a property of the card. So there's a fun little history lesson for you. Or should I say legal lesson? Legal. Going on the offensive. It's a glorified vanilla monster, exactly one. Without any of the properties of a vanilla monster. Oh shit, the Silver Recall goes out. That sucks. Like how Summon Skull says it's a normal monster, even though its text says this card's always an Archfiend. Alright. Here we go. Time Wizard. If I get it right, I might win. If I get it wrong, I lose. Yes! Okay. Pure luck? That's not good. But if she gets something strong enough to defeat Time Wizard, which almost anything can defeat Time Wizard, it's just pretty tight. Yeah, that's game over. I lose. Darn it, Joey. Also, darn it, me, because I misuse this Time Magic Hammer. Just cut the foreplay and kill me already, man. I mean, lady. They gave her OP Harpy card, that's only appropriate. Thank you. Jeez. Keep a spellcaster in hand to summon if I get a Harpy, Cyber Harpy lady as a pittance. Let's try that again. So you're saying I have to... So, Time Magic Hammer is one of those fusion monsters that's like an equip card. So I screwed up because I needed to equip it to something. Let's try not to make that same mistake twice. Well, let's meeting me. Alright. Start off with Alligator Sword. Hey, this mighty lizard man can swing a sword so fast, it's more than the speed of sound. Do that, and then just leave it at that. Got it. I got you, Slayer. My mistake. My mistake. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet your mole. Why are there 9 people here? Okay, so I'm going to start off with Marauding Captain. Gonna summon Rocket Warrior. Then I'll use Claw of Hermos. And I'll use it to create Time Magic Hammer. Okay, yeah. We'll do it on Marauding Captain, because the a Marauding Captain will be targeted for attacks. Alright, hopefully I understood this correctly. Gone for 6 turns. Okay, wow. Hey Carlos, we're on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Waking the Dragons part. I'm gonna do this for another hour, and then I will move on to some NES classics. Most likely Zelda, because I need that footage for a video. I might do this for a little bit less than an hour, actually. Because I need to be out of here in 90 minutes. Double the rocket fund. I don't know if Ram is still here, but he wanted a little bit of Puzzle Bobble. That's relevant to... Actually, he wanted Taito games, but I have Puzzle Bobble, which is a Taito game. Which that's relevant to a video that I want to do. So, maybe. I'm not sure. What would you guys like? Maybe could I do both? Zelda first, Puzzle Bobble, Zelda. What would y'all want to say? Also, send Vanessa my regards. They're good. My regards are still good. They're still valid. Alright, thanks for the help, Slayer. I would have been so lost on Time Magic Hammer if it weren't for you. It looks like I got her deadlocked. That's good. Hammer was Union? You mean a Union monster? It's not a Union monster. Its effect is similar to a Union monster, but it is in fact not a Union monster. If she attacks, you get banished, so I got her in a lock. That's good. Doesn't say Union on the card, it ain't Union. That thing don't got a SAG card. Does anybody want me to try to reset the duel for shits and giggles, or just go for the kill? I might need to do that, actually. Ah, what the hell. Once you get Fiber Jar, you get the power. Where the hell did Joey get that card? He only had it for this arc, but man, what a card. That's a card to have. ZYX didn't have a Harpy card in the timeline. Whatever that means. Joke's on you. That's such a nasty card. There was this one guy I knew who had a very degenerate fiber jar deck. And try to run people at a time. People like that, they just they need to be banned from all games for life. So let's see, what can we do here? Mammoth Graveyard, I just swore. Fiber Jar is okay. Oh, I can do Time Magic Hammer. Let's do it. Actually, I think I can win this turn. Bring back Fiber Jar. Yeah, eventually Joey in the anime and manga, I'm not sure how much you follow at Slayer, but he starts pulling out some really crazy cards out of his ass. I mean, all the characters do, but his deck got an off-screen upgrade. For sure. Excuse me. Oh, my damn back. Oh. Yeah, she's not in the best position in the world. There we go. Harpy Chick, that's not a very good card, that's a weird card to have in there. Alright, well, her defenses are torn down, and let's see if we can deliver that killing blow. At least she also gets Harpy Girl. If only I had a Fire Warrior monster, but I don't. Weaken it, and then exactly 0. That was cool. Challenge deck unlocked. Does that mean I get all the cards in the deck? Or is that like a private challenge? How does that work? Do you want me to investigate this or continue with the campaign? I think I maybe got 2 or 3 more duels in me. What do you think? Duelist challenge is my or continue the campaign? Do the campaign. We got 1 vote for the campaign. Anybody else? There's 10 people here. Somebody's got to have an opinion. There's 11 people here. Somebody's got to have an opinion. Alright. Campaign 2, Duelist Challenge 0. Any other takers? Come on. People not turning out for elections is what gets people cranky in the first place. Going once, going twice. Chicken soup and rice. Yeah, let's continue the campaign. Let's buy some cards. Not in real life though. That costs real money. We'll use Yugi money. Dragon Revival Rhapsody. That card is awesome artwork. I like the idea of reimagining Lord of Dragons as a rocker. Your favorite monster cards are Magic Koopa. Don't you mean Psychic Kappa? I didn't mean to post that like. Alright. Kaiba versus Alistair. Show yourself, Pegasus. I just haven't been myself lately. And I mean that quite literally. Man. You're gonna log off? Alright. Everyone can look at my... I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, good to see you, Emily. I might be doing more tomorrow. We'll see. I'll let you know. Thanks for stopping by. And thanks for being a good moderator. The imposter. There's an imposter for you. By the way... I want to share a link with everybody. Well, he's just Orocalciusing it up. That's not a noun. Sam made a music track lately, and I think everybody should check it out. And if it gets 800 more hits, Sam will be able to monetize it. You have some fire card that was never made into a card. I don't know what you're talking about. Check it out if you have the time. So let's begin. He summoned... Hey, you didn't use that in the anime. You cheater. Alright, and he's got Orichalcus on his side. That's not good. Let's get some draw advantage first. Pot of Greed. They will never make this card legal again. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has the most insane speed of any trading card game I've ever seen. Let's kill his field advantage. I don't know what kind of deck he's using. I didn't do my research. I didn't want to cheat. He has Orichalcos and you have Judgment. Yeah, time to lay down the law like a Judgment. I can't even use Tyrant Wing. I have no dragon cards. Damn it, Kaiba, you screwed the pooch on this one. If he has Crush Card Virus, maybe... Oh, you ass. If he has Crush Card Virus, maybe I can add it with a Cat of Ill Omen. But right now I'm up Poop Creek. I'm up Mean Creek without a pedal. Tyrant Ring fuses with Tyrant Wing Dragon. What are the materials for that game? I got a big ass extra deck. Who needs dragons when you have a judgment? Exactly. There we go. That's what I need. Good old saggy clown. Ugh. That's me taking damage. Let's see what we got in this extra deck. I'm assuming there'll be Doom Virus Dragon. Tyrant Burst Dragon and Doom Virus Dragon. Yeah, those cards are cool. Excuse me. You sagging your card deck for Crush Card. Yeah, I mean that's kind of, it's kind of illogical, but it makes sense in the weird anime way why he would run Sagi. In the manga, there was that crazy card that he did something that multiplied Sagi's attack power by 3. I think that's why he used it. And time to blow up your field. Even though it's nerfed, Crush Card Virus is still really powerful. Yeah. Now that's what I call a turnaround. What the hell is this? Wow. Kinda didn't use that, but it works, so it's cool. Yugi was like, no, it's impossible to defeat him when he buffs Sagi. Funny stuff. Candid says, what's in your graveyard? Okay, I'll show it very slowly. Okay. Hopefully you saw it. Alright, let's... I'm gonna try to bait him with Z-Metal Tank. Judgment Meter. Oh, good. Oh, you're still here, Baker. Okay. Judgment is not a good card, but it's iconic, and that's why it's here. Altering the card effects also screwed over GOAT format. You have to basically ignore the effects of the cards themselves when you play it. I understand, and I don't understand why they do erratum for cards. If you ask me, if they were such game breakers, unless it's for like the sake of clarification, like a mistranslation, I think what they should have done is awesome. I get to do Tyrant Burst Dragon. They should have just made nerf versions of the cards if they were trying to balance the game. Exactly, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because then, guys, you're gonna have to pardon my language here. I'm gonna use a rude word. Otherwise, then you just fuck up cards. That's not cool. Yeah, this is my Tyrant Burst Dragon. I mean, for instance, Chaos Emperor Dragon kind of ruined the game, but it's cool. And I have nothing to follow up with that. Let's just hurt him. Alistair's family was blown up in a war, and now we're gonna hurt him. 'Cause that's the kind of man Kaiba is. I think that was my one F word for tonight. We're not even monetized. Chaos Emperor, but plus Yatagarasu. Oh no! It's terrible. That war was caused by Doma! It was. Darts is a prick. He's not very nice. He's a really mean guy. Gear Giano to bring back X-Head Cannon. Let's see, what the hell is this? Dynatherum? Dynatherum? Oh, it's the Dyna... I guess it's the Dyna action figure that his brother liked in the anime. Yeah, what the hell is this strategy? Fiendish Engine, Omega... I'm just kind of like, okay, yeah, I totally ripped apart his deck. And he never recovered. Oh, I can't extra... I don't think... Can I extra deck someone with the silver? Oh, no, only he can. Okay. So I can't... We don't have the... I just wanted to do the... Can I banish them? Where are we? Ah, whatever, just finish them off. Might not a lot of specials. I just wanted to pull out another fusion monster. But whatever. Down goes Alistair. So let's see here. Not quite. It's a hologram. So we learned the very convoluted plot from Season 4. And now Joey versus Valen. This will be interesting because Valen's deck in the... His deck in the anime was some ludicrous shit where he had armor and it got attached to his body. Those were his monsters. They were not made into real cards, so I wonder how this game will adapt that. And then Joey pulled some armor cards out of his ass too, but it was so cool that you didn't care. I didn't care. Maybe some people cared. My friend who goes by the name of Dark Battleship, he actually really likes Season 4. The armor cards were neat, but impractical. I don't even know how you could translate that to the real game. It was just some insane shit, basically. We'll start off with Rocket Warrior. Yeah, leave it at that. Whenever I got my fusion deck, let me check it. It's not gonna let me check it. Sorry, extra deck, not fusion deck. Ancient Gear. Oh, ooh. Oh, but you don't have any Ancient Gear fusions. But, this could be troubling. But he did leave something very weak on the field, so... Try to go for the Jinzo advantage. You say, wow, Slayer, what are you trying to communicate here? Time Magic Hammer, Rocky Hairmost Cannon, cool. Excuse me. Excuse me. Red Eyes Black Dragon, so... What does that do? I love that art. I remember it from the anime. What does it do? What are you saying WoW in reference to, Slayer? Tell me. Target one other monster on the field. Gains 100 for each monster. So kind of like Buster Blader. I'm not terribly impressed. Let's see. Equip the monster. It has attack phase. Inflict piercing damage. Ooh! Alright, let's try to avoid those pitfalls that he might have placed. What is sad? What's so sad, Slayer? If I was in this guy's shoes, I would have had an Ancient Gear fusion deck. I have one of those in real life. Oh, that was dumb, but I care more about getting rid of field advantage. But what could he be planning? He has summoned a bunch of monsters for apparently no reason. Seems to be the case. Deskbot. I never understood what that archetype did, but they're amusing looking guys. This card gains 500 for each shift. Not too concerned. Oh, so it's kind of like the Battery Man. Never heard of them before. They were kind of like a jokey archetype, though, which released a few years ago. Cool, Lure of the Red. I got the ritual for it, too. Yeah, bring it out. When a card effect is activated, you can target one monster on the field and destroy it. Pretty cool. And then I think in the anime, am I correct? Because it's been a while since I see it. I think Lure of the Red was Joey combining with Red Eyes or something like that. I think he summoned himself to the field as a monster, which is insane, but also kind of neat. And go for life points. Basically. That's what happened? I'm just going by memory here. What is this jerk's effect? Target a monster. Lose attack power. I guess he has like a weenie strategy. I'm only really concerned if I lose Genzo. Yeah, the problem is it seems to be a swarm strategy to no real end. Maybe I shut him down with the traps, but I don't get what they're going for here. It's good to have the Genzo advantage. Oh my, I'm sorry, folks. My stupid back injury is really killing me. I think I've done too much walking today. And game over. And then Joey got eaten. Yes, his soul belongs to Darts now. Cool. Grappling with the Guardian. Yami Yugi versus Raphael. I think this will be the last Yu-Gi-Oh! Thing I do today, and then I'll move on to Zelda, if that's okay with everybody. Winning the game, losing the cutscene. Joey lost against Mai. So he won against Valen, but lost against Mai. So in the anime, Raphael prevented his own monsters from going to the graveyard, but Yugi had some kind of convoluted way of making it so he couldn't use those effects. Having Having Jax Knight is a dead draw. Let's see what we can do here. I have Tamias. Can't use it. already off to a bad start. Play defense. I hope yeah, she's cool. I need cloth hair mouse for that. This is... Jeez. Damn it, Konami. Metal Gear's still cool, though. It created the plot hole where Yugi had to defeat Yami Yugi since no one ever defeated him in a duel, yet somehow we forgot Raphael. I don't know if this is the right move, but we'll go for Dark Magician Girl. Having Jacksonite isn't good anyway, because I don't think this deck has Arcanite Joker in it. Actually, I guess I can go for Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight. Let's do it. Not a great card, but I love that artwork. That's so cool. I tracked down the card just to get that artwork. It's this very nice. Oh, go to hell. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I misread it. I thought it destroyed a card on the... Dude, piss off. I hate you. Let's just pretend that Raphael did some kind of effect that... Oh my god. I've never played the card. I've only owned it for the artwork. Damn it. That's really bad. Stupid Doma organization. Yeah, Raphael cheated. I should have just attacked. That was so stupid. It's Raphael and Yugi's fault, not mine. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, let's just try again. That sucked. Remember, you're here for the company, not for the gameplay. Let's try again. Hey, look at me, I'm one of those kids who shuffles his hand constantly like he had 17 cups of coffee. You won the battle, right? Yeah, Juan, sure I did. By the way, I hate it when people do that in real life. I think those people... I'm a civilized person. I think they need to be put in handcuffs. Yeah, it seems fair to me. I really think that should be banned in tournaments. But that's just my opinion. Let's see, do I take the risk? I guess so. I hate hand shuffling and hand rifling. What's rifling? I understand the point of hand shuffling, like you add a card from your deck to your hand. You want to conceal it, you're obligated to. But people who constantly go like, let me grab some of my own cards to make an example. Alright, people who constantly go... with your hands... Please, 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 I don't know. Find some clay to play with. Just piss off. Get therapy. Just stop. I think that should be banned in tournaments, personally, or not banned, but they should, maybe a warning. Because, as we all know, Magic is really just sleight of hand and illusions, and somebody could very easily, you know, slip a card in. I don't know how loud my shuffling is. When they run their hand over their cards to make that sound, hard to explain. Shuffle hard. I don't know if he's saying I'm shuffling hard, or I'm not shuffling hard enough, or I shuffle too hard. Okay. Speaking of magic tricks, I'm going to set magical hats. Set one back row. Wow, he was able to summon Yados quickly because he had nothing in his graveyard. That's lucky. If Dark Magician gets destroyed or not, I still win. Let's see. Don't need that. And that's not the greatest deck in the world. I think I'll pass on Claw of Hermos. Just look up Rifle Shuffle on YouTube. I'll do that later tonight. I don't know why we couldn't do the virtual world reality work. It was just too ludicrous. Yeah, more shuffling. Not my favorite thing in the world. Anything to get by that sword or right? Let's see, what does Amulet Dragon do again? Target any number of spells in the graveyard, banish them, this card, if this card is destroyed. I guess I'll summon it. Excuse me. Wait a minute. Let's see if I can get Dark Magician Girl the Dragon Knight's effect correctly. Destroy one face-up card in the field. I guess I'll do Dark Magician Girl the Dragon Knight. Oh wait, it only works on the field. Okay. Well, I already played the card, so. Damn it. Damn it, AT. Is there any way I can rebound? Whoa, what's this? Oh, it has to be on the field unlike the other ones. Okay. In any graveyard. Banish those targets and this card. Okay. Alright. Done. Yeah, just get rid of them all. What do I need them for? No wonder I got confused. But I can't attack. Just lettle him. I guess Miscellaneous went to bed. I hope she feels better. I heard she's been dealing with sickness lately. You can have 2 Monster Reborns. Did I see that correctly? When did that happen? Either this guy's a pumpkin eater. Okay, this guy is a cheater, or that card isn't limited anymore. That's news to me. And put that down. One thing I love about Nintendo Switch is that you can just change between the games so quickly. The digital games. Okay, here's a vote. Do you want me to do Zelda or Puzzle Bobble next? I will do both before we turn out. But, you know, just want to know what you guys want after this duel. Puzzle Bobble or Zelda. Both will happen, but we gotta determine the order. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Done. Zelda. Zelda. That's a funny way to spell Zelda. So what is Monster Reborn? Is it semi-limited or unlimited, or did Raphael just cheat? Puzzle because you're gonna sleep and you want to see that one more. Okay. Yeah, that was really cool. You'll be seeing it in the future. I'll just leave it at that. No, I gotta save that. How many turns is left on this thing? Yeah, that'll be my bait. It's currently, yeah, so Raphael's just a cheater. So that's how he beat Yami Yugi. He just uses anime rules. In some of the Game Boy Advance Yu-Gi-Oh games, I spent a lot of time playing those, and maybe I might stream them when I'm testing my composite stuff later, because I really got to get that Game Boy Player stuff going. Some of those opponents do cheat. They have multiple Sangans and Witch of the Black Forest, and multiple Monster Reborns and Premature Burials. That is unacceptable. But we still beat them because they have bad AI. And that was back in the days when 2 Graceful Charity was legal, which that's insane to me. It's absolutely ludicrous and insane to me. One of my friends argues that Graceful Charity would be the best card in the game if it was legal, and I wholeheartedly agree. Rebecca in the anime has 3 Sangan and 3 Witch of Black Forest, yeah. It's pretty nuts. But she don't utilize them properly. That's the problem. Hey Slayer, when I can stream tomorrow, I'll let you know what we'll be doing. I'm not sure if what we were doing was interesting, but the Yu-Gi-Oh! Chat is it's very interesting. It's good catching up with you. Bradley wants to know, do you have to give your soul to the opponent when you lose? When they use the seal or retaliate in the real game. There was a version that Upper Deck made when they had the distribution rights to the game. It was an illegal version, only used for, I think it was a special event that said that you have to forfeit your soul to your opponent. Unfortunately, that is not printed on the legal version that Konami produced. So, I hope somebody got in trouble for that blunder. You have work tomorrow? Until... Okay. Alright, I don't want to interfere with anything. Yeah, work schedules can be a bitch, I understand. There was a time where I would not be here at this time on a Friday night. I would be cleaning dishes until 2 o'clock in the morning. So I understand completely. And that's all you need to beat Raphael, just out-muscle him. Alright, we'll just leave it on that cliffhanger, with the darkness in Raphael's heart being conquered, thus redeeming him. And we'll duel darts. Wow, that's it. We just 2 more duels left in this campaign. That was an interesting interpretation of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga anime storyline. So, no virtual world. They got the Doma stuff. And then we just we skip straight to the final battle. Well, in fairness, the final season of the anime, there's not a lot of dueling. There's a lot of weird flashbacks. It feels like a major skip. It's like they skipped 3 years. It's like it's like going from Captain America Civil War to Avengers Endgame. Maybe is that too much of a stretch? Okay, I'm gonna turn off the microphone for a few minutes, and we weren't gonna do Zelda. We're gonna do Puzzle Bobble. I'll let you guys watch the cute little loading screen. I'm gonna go get a drink and go to the bathroom. And I'll be back in like less than 5 minutes. Alright, sorry about that. Just taking care of some business that nobody needed to hear, and just getting myself a drink. So, this is the Neo Geo version of Puzzle Bobble 2, which was provided to me by the good folks at Taito. So, if that individual watching this, I greatly thank you for doing that. Let me turn this down. This is a little bit. Bub, you're a little bit low, buddy. How can you not love that intro? It's the fucking cutest thing in the world. Hopefully we're not NC-17 now. Okay, so when I was younger, these games were called Bust a Move, but this one arcade that I really liked, they had both the English and the Japanese version. So I saw Puzzle Bobble and Bust a Move right next to each other. This game was, I think it was originally made for Taito F3, and then they moved it to Neo Geo, but I think the game is more or less identical. And I think this is an English ROM that was made in Japan, because the original US version of this game is called Bust a Move Again, and for some reason they removed Bub and Bob from it. So here's what I'm going to do. I put 9 credits in the machine, and I'm going to play it till I lose. If I lose, I lose, and then we'll move on to Zelda. And I'm going to do the puzzle mode. Is this aligned correctly? It looks a little bit off. Display settings. Orientation. No. I guess that's just how it is. Huh. Let's see, Mr. Top 10 says he forgot everything about that tournament before the ancient Egypt stuff. We'll go the B route. What do you people know about the Bust a Move games? Or the Puzzle Bobble games? I think I did one of these once, but I wasn't too chatty then. Isn't that satisfying? You know that they exist. That's a good thing to know. Done. I don't really have time to explain everything, it's just, here you go. Juan says that they're owned by Square Enix now. That is right. Taito has been a Square Enix company since 2005/6-ish. The details are a little bit not entirely clear. They're a little bit arcane. Some kind of weird. Ooh, that sucks. All or nothing. Oh, no. No! There's one life lost. This game, there can be some really easy stuff like that first stage, and then it will just really screw you over quickly if you play carelessly like I did. So just play carefully. And not carelessly like I did. So these are a spin-off of the Bubble Bobble games, to those who are aware. One of Taito's more popular games, one of their better selling titles. That's pretty ugly. Ooh, I think I messed it up. Yeah, this doesn't look too good. Nope. Michelle Baker asked for this. I wonder if she has an opinion. You think you told me about this game? If you saw my convention videos, they're there. That was really close. Sean Vincent, who maybe you might have seen him on Facebook, he's been in a few of these chats. He's one of the best ranked players at the series. Down. Although he couldn't make it. This one in particular, the Neo Geo version, I got in one of my convention videos. I think it was part 4. Fun stuff. This particular game, it does take me back to the 90s in a way that very few do. Like, there's something weirdly innocent about it, but it's still challenging. Just What about you, Mr. Top 10 List? Have you played this, or what? I feel like this is a pretty common sight in places in the 90s, but man, perception and reality are not the same thing. It's one of the most important lessons life has taught me. Play the game like it was ripped off a bunch. Yeah, I feel like mid-90s, it was either Bust a Move or Puzzle Bobble 1 and 2. They seem to be everywhere. 1 and 2 mostly. I never saw 4. I only know of 3, the Sega Saturn version. Quan likes Magical Drop. Don't have it here today. Maybe I could do that at some other point. I think Mr. Top 10 List likes Magical Drop 3, or... Oh, it was the Game Boy version. Magical Drop 3 was a Neo Geo game. And tear that down, tear it down. Tear down the wall. This stage is a bastard. Gotta look for those combos. Oh. Not good. That was close. And I'm done. You freaking love Magical Drop. Autograph your spleen for me? Cluster that there. Puzzle Bobble is one of those games that it's very hard for me to describe, but you know, once I get into it, I get into it. Alright, let's go here. There, and that should be a combo. Yeah, so freaking low ball. Where's the cow counter? I think I guess gotta work faster. I think this stage in particular, I mean, I just... Sometimes it's hard to talk and think. I feel like this is when the game really hits you up with, This level is a wake-up call to pretty much saying, hey, you gotta understand how the combos in this game works. You can't really coast by with the big... Man, I'm done. What if Blank were fighting Barbie? You know, I don't work at Mattel, I don't know. And I'm done. Damn it. It's always this level that just kills me. Damn, that was close. No. If I can't do this because I would like to show off a little bit more of the game. Maybe I'll try a different route on a different credit and then move on to Zelda, but I do have to be out of this room in 30 minutes. What do you think? Would you like me to try a different route on another credit or cram in some Zelda? What would you guys like? You love spiders? I like spiders too. I don't understand why they get hate. Maybe in Australia where, you know, a spider can, you know, kill you, I understand. But I've never understood the phobia over spiders. Pretty close here. Finally, jeez. No. You going to sleep? This is, okay, good to see you, Michelle. I'm going to... Let's just reset. That level pisses me off. I didn't know. How about I try another one on just run credit? And then we move on to Zelda, and then I gotta get out of here. That sound good? Okay, I conscripted you into agreeing with me. You know, like somebody on one of those news shows that I don't like or watch. As you can see, this route is much easier. No, let's game over. Oh well. Alright, move on to Zelda. We don't have all the time in the world. This is a lot of fun. Thank you for tolerating me for 3 hours. I'm glad none of you have anything better to do on a Friday night. Cool stuff. Let's just dive into it. All these files are the same thing. What do you guys think of Zelda? This is relevant to a video, so that's why I'm doing it. I'm not just being random here. Hold on, that was very funny, thank you. Resident Evil 3. I asked a question about Zelda and you diverted to Resident Evil 3 Remake. Man, I haven't even beat Remake 2 yet, which I got for Christmas. Thank you, Sam and Miller. I'll just go to the first dungeon, huh? So next time, would you like me to continue doing Switch, or would you like me to move on to Xbox? What would you all like? You want Xbox? Juan, it just depends on things. You know, constantly plugging and unplugging things that can cause some logistics issues. I don't switch consoles midstream anymore. I could always do it. It's a little bit tough. The Switch is much smaller than the Xbox, which is pretty big. You had 2 days and you didn't beat it? How can you call yourself a gamer? Dude, I got stuck on a stupid puzzle, and then I stopped playing after working on it for an hour, because I had to go to sleep, because I had to get up early the next day and do manual labor. Xbox Juan. Hey, nobody answered my question about Zelda. Maybe more than Switch. I have an idea. Why don't maybe we could do some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Millennium Duels next time I'm free? And maybe we could vote if there's a Super Nintendo or NES game you'd like me to start here. But I'm gonna cut off. I'm planning on saving Super Metroid and for special occasion, and same thing with Link to the Past. So those are gonna be off limits. I feel like I've probably played Mario World enough. We'll see what's there. He said pop. What is pop? Soda pop? I can't drink soda pop, unfortunately. There's gotta be a way I can get that flavor, but without getting the bad health side effects. I love keys. One thing I love about the design of this game is that the keys can be used in any dungeon. That's really neat. And I don't think that carried over to any other games in the series. The way Link to the Past works, I think you can only do one dungeon at a time. So, Toasty, you gotta show me how to get that set up, because I've been having problems. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I love the way BS Zelda looks, and I really would like to get Ancient Stone Tablets playing, but we could talk about that another time. What was I trying to get at? So I was thinking about calling this series I'm developing like Memory Box or Nostalgia Box or something. Sure thing. Cool. Yeah, because I love the way BS Zelda looks. And I just this is a really nice conversion of this. Everything looks so clean. I love it. It's nice to see NES games looking nice and clean. I'd probably prefer the, you know, the CRT look, but this is not too bad, all things considered. I'm in a bad position. Dead. I'm gonna die a lot in this run, because I'm trying to play fair. Well, one thing I love about Zelda 1, the sword beam. When you lose it, you feel so naked. It's very good in Link to the Past, but you don't start off with it. It feels wrong, so I mean, it isn't wrong. I hate the border. Can it just be said that I don't like it? It's not good. It's not flattering. I don't think you can. If you can, that's news to me. That's not a hint. Those are just words. I don't know what that means. You think it's in the suspend menu? I don't think it is. Nope. Just continue, load, restore point, create restore point, reset game into game selection. That was the suspend menu. Am I the only one surprised that Juan didn't say rewind time yet? I know that's a loaded question, I apologize. I forget what these enemies are called, but one of them gives you the boomerang. There we go. Well, shit, yeah, exactly. Okay, the way things are going, I might just have to cap it off at this dungeon. I don't know if I'll do a playthrough, but it's important to get footage of Zelda. And you know I'm not talking about the game. I wonder how that can be twisted. No, dead. Alright, the trick is to not die. Let's try again. So, yeah, if anybody's here, what do y'all think of the original Zelda? If, and this is cheating, but if the game did not have the grid-like movement, this might be my favorite game in the series, honestly. Also, the final dungeon stinks. But I really love the ideas that they were going for. So I feel like it kind of holds up and it doesn't. It's a very good NES game. People like Mike Matei from Cinemassacre, he can play this very casually and I'm impressed. This game was always very hard to me. Beating the first dungeon felt like a real challenge when I was a kid, and then you're reminded you have a whole one of their 10th. It felt so archaic, but you enjoyed the simple type of game. I think that's fair. I think just if Link felt a little bit more smooth in his movement, I might appreciate this game a little bit more, but definitely revolutionary. I'm a very casual Zelda fan. I'm not a Zelda nerd. Ugh. This is awful. Can I beat the dragon? This is... bit suspenseful. Oh, wall masters. These guys are jerks. Yep. Darn right, Carlos. Alright. Get that furry. Hell yeah, okay. That was suspenseful. I think that's a good note to end everything on. Alright, I'm gonna cut the microphone. Thanks for watching. I'll let you know when I can do this again. Maybe sometime in the weekend. We'll see. We'll have to play everything by ear. Really appreciate it. We're probably gonna be back to doing this with a certain degree of regularity again.